The Glorious Revolution was, in English history, the events of 1688 to 1689 that resulted in James II going and William III and Mary II ascending to the English throne. It is also called the Bloodless Revolution for the lack of fighting. In 1660, the restoration of Charles II was met with annoyance by many Englishmen, suspected as stewards of the Roman Catholic Church and people who thought they should have absolute power. Charles II increased this distrust by not being responsive to Parliament, by his toleration of Catholic dissent, and by favouring alliances with Catholic powers in Europe. A parliamentary group, the Whigs, tried to insure a Protestant successor by excluding James, Duke of York, later James II, from the throne. But they were unsuccessful. After James' ascension, his easily seen Catholicism and the birth of the Catholic prince who would succeed to the throne united the until now local Tories with the Whigs in common opposition to James. 7 Whig and Tory leaders sent an invitation to the Dutch Prince William of Orange and his wife Mary, Protestant daughter of James, to come to England. William landed in Devonshire with an army, James's forces, under John Churchill, brother of Winston Churchill. John, by this time, had deserted James, so James fled to France. There was some debate in England on how to transfer power, whether to recall James on strict conditions or under a regency, whether to dispose of him outright, or whether to treat his flight as an abdication. The last course was decided upon, and in early 1689 William and Mary accepted the invitation of Parliament to rule as joint sovereign. The Declaration of Rights and the Bill of Rights redefined the relationship between monarch and subject, and barred any future Catholic succession to the throne. The royal power to suspend and dispense with law was abolished. The crown was forbidden to levy taxation or maintain a standing army in peacetime without parliamentary consent. The provisions of the Bill of Rights were, in fact, the conditions upon which the throne was offered to and accepted by William and Mary. These events were a milestone in the gradual process by which practical power shifted from the monarch to Parliament. The theoretical ascendancy of Parliament was never thereafter successfully changed. So let's go over that. Charles II was a Roman Catholic. People didn't like that. He also wanted absolute power. He had a Roman Catholic son, James, who in turn was made king. James also had a Roman Catholic son, who should have succeeded him, but he also had a Protestant daughter called Mary. People were worried by James's power, and he was changing and bending rules as he wished. Didn't pay much attention to Parliament. So 7 Whigs and Tory leaders sent an invitation to the Dutch Prince William of Orange and his wife, Mary, the son of Charles. Okay? They came, but as James's armies had turned against him, he just fled. Then a Bill of Rights was made, and Parliament ruled. England still had a monarch, though. And that is it. For this, the Glorious Revolution is out and over. Goodbye. This has been Rocco.